Alright, good morning, y'all. On my way to work. I'm leaving a little later than normal because apparently I'm no longer working at my old warehouse. I will be working out of the new warehouse pretty much permanently. And I don't need to get there until like 7:50 because it's closer to my house, and right now there's not, you don't have to get there a half hour to get a parking spot or anything like that. So normally by now I would like to be in the warehouse parking lot at 7:38, but instead I'm just leaving Pennsville. I have the dash cam running. I doubt I'm going to do anything with the footage because, you know, it's hard to do that, but it's running in case of a problem. And just get on 295. I have a breakfast sandwich in my hand. I'm trying to decide if I feel like eating on camera, but I kind of have no choice. But this is a ham, egg, and cheese croissant from Wawa, and they're kind of terrible. But right now I did not wake up with enough time to actually cook a breakfast. Some guy in this Jeep wants to race me. It's like, dude, we're going through a turn right now. Go flip. The nice thing about the Envoy is it actually has a very nice lower center of gravity as compared to other four-wheel drives in this class. But, last night I was talking to a friend, and he wants to take my boat free. Well, actually, I mean, he actually wants to buy it from me. I told him I'd give it to him because he's a good friend and I know what he's capable of. So, my dude, if you want it, take it. But then he's also in the process of trying to buy a house, and you don't really get a whole. It's like, I don't have the money right now. He's like, I'd love to make the winter project, but he doesn't have the money right now. So he told me he wouldn't be hurt if I scrapped it, so I probably will. What I meant to do last night, so I might wait till Tuesday to do this because I'm going to order something tonight, or I'm going to look at Walmart and see what they have. I saw something at Walmart the other day that may work with this. It's basically like a fake GoPro. What I'll do is, if I can buy it tonight, I will do that. And I'll have it suction cup mounted to the back of the back window of the Envoy when I go to the junkyard. And I'll show you how we jump. Basically, I'll have this here, my dash cam here, and I'll have that there, which means that it's going to be a pretty large file. It's going to be an interesting project to put together, but I think it'll be worth it in the end. What I can do is vlog on the way there, show the dash cam footage on the way there. I can do the split screen thing I was talking about. And once we get there, I'll show the actual unloading of everything. Because it's pretty interesting because the I could even use the camera glass. That with a split screen effect would be unloaded right now. That'd be pretty cool, right? Use the That must suck. Almost to my exit. Wow. It's actually a little more than 3 miles closer. It's like, exit 10 to exit 3 is 3 miles plus the additional travel. This place is pretty nice. I wish I could show the inside of this place, but I can't. I would be fired like instantly, so I can't do that. Hopefully there's a sign, because I can't remember which way I have to go off of this exit. Pretty sure I go that way. Yeah. And that way's to Auburn. Now I might try to do something here, but this there's a truck stop that's here, or that used to be here. I'm like, with all these warehouses that we're building right now, somebody should open this truck stop again. I used to go to a place called Peggy's 18-wheeler that was in their little truck stop diner. Good food, horrible horrible food, horrible service, but it was nice. Or decent food, horrible service, you know. The typical truck stop waitress. Hey, what can I get you? You know, so this really only took me 7 minutes from Wawa to here. So, I don't know if I'm going to do more to this vlog at the end. Probably will. But man, this was actually a nice drive to work comparatively. I do need to get gas at some point. Actually, there is more I'm going to do this vlog because there's something I got to get. So I'm not going to say goodbye right now. Maybe not that you would say it anyway, but I'm not going to say it till I get home. But, you know, normally I like to get here a lot earlier, but this place is big. This place is nice. And you really can't do some of the stuff they used to do with like music because you can fit our whole warehouse in like a corner of this thing. Yeah, saw the new break room, new bathrooms. I don't like the tables they have at the break room because they're too close together. Well, at one point in here, we had 2 Chevy Express vans and a Toyota Tundra. And you couldn't see either from halfway down the park or the warehouse. And I'm happy to be here. I definitely miss some of the people from the other warehouse, but you know, it is what it is. But looks like I'm not alone here yet, so just go ahead and stop the videos from running and alright, see you later. Alright, so I'm just pulling out of work now, and you know, like I said, I'm at the new warehouse permanently. In case any of you feel like something's weird, I switched this to 720p instead of 1080 just so that I can get more footage on here. It shows I have 49 minutes. So I'm not going to go ahead and shoot a whole lot of video on this ride. I'm going up to the Walmart in Deptford. And do have my dash cam on, especially since it's raining. But so what's going on now is there's a lot of crazy stuff going on here at work. I can't really talk about it because I can't. And but we're supposed to be in this building in 7 days. I don't know how that's supposed to happen. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But we have a lot of crazy stuff going on. But they have the sprinklers going here in the middle of the driveway. I don't know if you'll be able to see it once I get up here. But right now it's raining. See the sprinklers right there on that side of the screen? Yeah, that's it's raining and they had the sprinklers running. And it's October. But I need to get on 295 North. I'm going to a bigger Walmart than the one near me, just because they're hiring here at Berkowitz too. If anybody's in the Salem County, southern New Jersey area, and you're looking for a job, look up Berkowitz. They make plate glass. What if they made the glass that's in our building? It'd suck if they didn't. Because Matrix owns the Matrix is the people who own the building that they just built, and they also own the building that Berkowitz is in. So you'd think if they can make it worth their time to make the glass. If you get what I'm saying. As I was saying, like, there used to be a it used to be a truck stop right there, with fuel and everything, but they don't have it anymore. I used to go in there, get them. So I used to work down the street from there when I was like 19, and I worked the 2:45 to 10:45 shift. I know, that's weird, but that's Sunoco for you. And I used to stop in there to get the meatloaf. Their meatloaf was decent. Actually, it was pretty darn good. Actually, it was really good, if I recall correctly. And they would smother it in gravy if you wanted. And it was, man, now I want some meatloaf and gravy. I had meatloaf last night. What am I talking about? But yeah, because it's just, we have all these warehouses going up. There's no place to eat. Oh my God, there is no place to eat around there. The closest place, it's going to take you about 10 minutes to get there. However long it takes you to get your food, unless you order it first, and get back. So that's 20 minutes. You get a half-hour lunch. You spend 2/3 of your break getting your food. So yeah, that does suck. And then so you either need to make food the night before, or stop at a Wawa and get food on your way in, or a different truck stop. Because there's no, because there's times I'm like, I would like a cheesesteak, but I'm not going to get a cheesesteak at 6:30, or actually at 7:30 in the morning, because nobody's going to make them, and then they're kind of when you have to reheat them. Before somebody says yes, Wawa has cheesesteaks, but they don't have cheesesteaks. I'm I'm from the Philly area. I'm here to tell you they're not really cheesesteaks. Something that is a frozen and then basically boil and bag meat flopped on a roll is not a cheesesteak. You know what I mean? That's like, okay, here's one from Matt. I know, yeah, Matt's from New York originally. Down in Virginia, to me, it's so hard to get a good New York style pizza the further you get away from New York. Like here in South Jersey, we have like a collaboration of, we get some of the soul food from the Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina area. We get your New York stuff, your pizza, your calzones, your... Actually, and I think, crap, my brain just stopped on me. What's the one I like? Not Panzerotti. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Somebody is screaming at their... It's basically like a turnover thing. But they, I think that's a Philadelphia thing. Oh my god, do you see this? Me trying to think of this. Stromboli. Yeah, I think the Strombolis are a Philadelphia thing. And from Philadelphia, you have the cheesesteaks, cheesesteak pizzas, and stuff like that. Then you get, there's other Philadelphia things. Then you got the Pennsylvania Dutch, which you have your scrapple, your pork. Actually, I think pork roll is a New Jersey thing. I think that's like the only New Jersey thing. Yeah, scrapple, which if you don't know what scrapple is, I'd say look it up under Google image search. Don't look into what's in it. I introduced somebody to it before. They're like, "Ooh, what is this?" I'm like, "It's best you don't know." And that's just one of those things you're better off not knowing. But if you get good scrapple, man, it's really good. I had scrapple the other day at IHOP, and quite honestly, it was terrible. But you have your meat blends. Now, you're getting meats that you're getting pieces of meat would normally cook on their own because they're scraps, hence the name scrapple. And then it's like mixed with bread, like breadcrumbs to make a loaf type of thing. And the stuff I got from IHOP seemed like it was just mostly bread. It was mostly bread. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. I don't know why I'm headed up here I mean, I shouldn't be getting this camera if it's the price I think it is. Oh, excuse me. Next 10 miles, lane closures. Awesome to the max. If anything cool happens, I'm gonna do the dash cam footage. Like this person doing from Delaware that's not maintaining the speed limit in the left lane. See, New Jersey has this rule, and I'm bound to pass a sign that says keep left, or keep right except to pass. Meaning, unless you are passing somebody, you're supposed to be in the left lane. Well, I'm always passing people. It is what it is. Not that I advocate speed, and right as they have a sign right there that says speed kills, slow down. But I'm only doing about 74-ish in a 65. But God, it's so much nicer being able to just talk while driving. I don't like just sitting there like, okay, holding my phone going, well, this is what I did, and it's like I need to get on to the next place, but I gotta stop and talk. So for $12, this was definitely worth it. I mean, it's gonna take me forever to repay that on PayPal. You know what? I don't know about PayPal on YouTube because I don't make like anything, like at all. But you know, crap. But yeah, New Jersey has the rule: it's keep left or keep right except to pass. If you're in the left lane, you're not supposed to be doing less than the speed limit. Actually, you're not even supposed to be doing the speed limit in the left lane. The way I see it, right now I'm on a 3-lane road, which you can't see unless I release the dash cam footage. Maybe I'll just take a snapshot of the dash cam footage and pop it in there. I'm on a 3-lane highway, each way, 3 lanes each way. Actually, you can see over there. The way I see it, the rightmost lane is for your exits. Until you get to a certain point where we have left exits. This is Jersey. Jersey's weird. And people go below the speed limit. The speed limit or below. The middle lane is for people doing the speed limit to say 5 miles over the speed limit. It's nice if you're doing more, but and then the left lane is for passing, and the people doing 80, 85, which theoretically, based on that, I don't know if I should be in the left lane, but I don't see anybody coming up on me. I don't see anybody passing me in the right lane. I feel comfortable being here. Actually, I'm gonna move over into that. There's nobody there. This guy up here looks like he's going about as fast as I am. Like, I don't get mad at people in the right lane going slow. Actually, I don't really get mad at anyway, but I don't really get frustrated at somebody in the right lane going slow. I get frustrated when somebody's in the left lane going slow. Which makes sense, right? Everybody seems to be doing a decent amount. Got 2 more exits before I get there. This one's a bigger Walmart. It's still not the biggest one in the area. They actually have a cell phone selection, or a cell phone area. I might check in there and see if they have a different mount. I like this mount though. Like, it actually works pretty well, I think. I mean, do you guys approve of my use of this mount? And got 1.5 miles until the next exit. Actually, I want to go on exit 22. Not 20. Yeah, so, yeah, 1.5 miles until our exit's coming up. Might be moving over because it doesn't look like I'm going down that. Because the 2 exits are kind of like right with each other. This one's exit 20. It doesn't look like the people in the right lane are going incredibly slow. So I'm going to go ahead and, so it's half mile. Yeah, I can deal with a half mile of slowness. If that makes sense. Because 20 and 22, or 21 and 22, like I said, are very close to each other. They're pretty much on the same exit, but one goes one way, one goes the other. And I have to go past the hospital. Yeah, I sent my girlfriend a message when I get there because we're trying to figure out food, and there's a Five Guys Burgers up here. I don't know if you guys ever eat Five Guys Burgers, but they are freaking fantastic. They are incredibly fantastic. And I'm trying to find out if she wants that. So I can stop and get that. Even though it means, although it does mean going into a more convoluted area that It means going next to a mall on Saturday. Although it's Saturday night, but people are starting their Christmas shopping, so. Yeah, a guy told me, I work with today, told me he's working 16 days straight. That's 10 hours a day for 16 days. What is that, 160 hours? And he's gonna, although one of those he's not, getting the, well, he probably is getting the overtime, but it's not going to be on the same paycheck. Actually, I don't even know how those paychecks work. Those hourlies. That's the problem. By the way, the problem with working salary is if I work 4 hours a week or 40 or 70 hours a week, my paycheck is the same. So we try not to do overtime unless absolutely necessary. There's also this self-storage place up here. Ooh, somebody's got a Kendall, or actually that's a Mac for sale. And it looked like it was something, but yeah, so we're not far from this Walmart. I'm using up half my time here. I'm gonna clear a couple pictures that I've saved and a video, a like 2-minute video that's at 4K, I think, and hopefully get more time, because I'm not, unless anything really amazing happens, I'm not going to do any vlogging on the way back because of my limited storage situation at the moment. So, the around 8 minutes of video at the beginning is at 1080. I cut this down to 720 just so that I could get more time on there, and I'm also cutting the stuff that I'm going to shoot with the rear camera later to 720p, just mainly so it all matches roughly, and so I can get more storage. Dang it, somebody saw the sign that says 25 miles an hour. I'm 4 cars behind them, or the 4th car behind them. Oh my god, excuse me. The problem with the work I've been doing is I'm not doing as much physical work right now. I'm not up on ladders and scissor lifts doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm actually just doing all like patch cable and setting up the new network and getting all the I'm primarily, like, what I spent the last 2 days doing, or yesterday and today doing, is literally, actually no, the last 3 days. Yesterday, the day before, and today, I spent designing a iOS app that needs to roll out on the 8th. I've been rebuilding something from scratch, and because the layout of this building and the way things are going to work are completely different. As you can imagine, this is a 707,000 square foot building on the inside. It's 750,000 square feet total. There are what the heck? Is there an accident? Oh, there's a parade going on of some sort. I'm gonna try to find the footage of this. Cops waving me on, and he's upset because I'm not moving that fast, but somebody's letting their child run right close to the curb, and it looked like she was about to run off the road. So I need to find this footage and add it to this. If I do this on the Mac, I could try to do the split screen for that split second. Ah, I can do that. I got the smarts like that. But so this is over 700,000 square foot area. But what they've done is most of what we're doing is going to be considered the slowest selling SKUs. There is a very large section of that. That's actually the majority of the warehouse. And some of them, so what we're going to be doing is there's two separate sections that are primarily for the best selling SKUs. And that is going to be in this one section. We're going to have the, not that you got, I'm going to say LPN, it's a pallet area, because we have shelf storage and we have pallet storage. And the way it normally works is a picker grabs the cart and they get on the, they have to go, crap, my brain has stopped. And they go around the warehouse. And around the entire warehouse, and it just tells them where to stop. So what we're doing is we're separating it. Now, it's hard, because people order different things, it's hard to say who's going to order what. But we're keeping the slowest selling SKUs in order of quickest to least. There's a whole separate section of racks for the slow selling SKUs, and the ones that we sell the most of are closest to our top selling SKUs. I'm hoping I'm making sense here. And then they go further back as the least selling SKUs. So what that's going to do, the way that's going to work is it's going to minimize people from having to walk all over this giant warehouse. It's going to put them in a smaller footprint. And people, I'm already hearing people go, this ain't gonna work, this ain't gonna work. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna work. Although I'm not the one in charge of it, and I have no reason to go. Oh crap! I'm in the wrong lane here. Because the Walmart's actually this way. I was about to go to a different Walmart, and by accident. So, like, I don't have anything invested into it other than my hours and hours of grueling work building this app for these iPods. And but what I was trying to say is, because I'm not doing any real physical work, my body's not tired. I haven't been doing this foot traffic, checking on people's, how are people doing, what are they doing, Oh, I had to yell at an old lady 2 weeks ago. I felt bad. Now, we have a couple different options for people when it comes to the iPods. They have a wrist thing, and then they hold the barcode scanner. So I'm walking around, and I hear this noise. I don't know, I'm hoping you heard that. I'm trying to not blow my horn, but I hear this noise, and I turn around. This woman is smacking the face of one of my damn iPods with the scanner, because Because it's just spinning. Restart the freaking app. We've been through this. You know, you got almost 200 people sharing a Wi-Fi network. Sometimes you have to restart the app because it just loses what it's doing. You know, because the Wi-Fi in this building sucks. But I had to yell at an old woman and felt terrible about it because she's smacking on the screen of this iPod because it's not working. Do you see the rate? Do you see how upset I am? But oh crap! I better get gas before I leave. I just realized I'm at just a few steps before empty. But oh, let me shut off the dash cam. But yeah, so I'm here. I'm gonna look at this one thing I want to look at. I may come back and tell you if I got it or not. I don't know. But I need to take care of some storage in here. So I'll be back in a bit. It's completely possible that I saw what I think I saw wrong at the other Walmart. I thought they had something for like $49 or $59 that was different. This one has a Vivitar, and I haven't seen a lot of good things from them, so I decided to pass on it. And I also was looking at Bluetooth speakers because, you know, where I work right now, there's no music, and you know, they told us, oh yeah, well, if you want, you can, you know, use a Bluetooth speaker in here. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, but you know, then, you know, Bluetooth kills your battery, and I'm like, well, it's only gonna be 4 days I'm gonna be needing the thing, because personally I don't really use them. I don't have a use for them. And God, Suburban Taxi needs to stop using white Ford Crown Victorias with the lights still attached. But I do have a I'm gonna have to cut this short and text Rebecca. God, I hate driving at night, especially when it's raining. But I'm gonna get to a more safer area to do so. But I'm like, you know, yeah, it's only 14 bucks. But I have more important things to spend my money on right now, which is the same thing I was saying about the camera. I'm going to order one on Amazon because I can get a better one cheaper. The one I was looking at had one review on Amazon, and it wasn't great. Like, at all. The one that was here in Walmart. So I said, you know what? They had another one that was like $15 cheaper on Amazon that had a lot better reviews. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't read all the reviews. I'm gonna do that later, but I'm assuming it's one of those deals. It's not that bad for the price. And yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna look at. Which, if I order it tonight, it'll be in Monday, I believe. And depending on what time Monday, I'll be able to. I'll probably end up doing that whole spiel with what I was talking about with the scrap run on Tuesday, because the weather does not look good on Monday. So if I can get it in on Tuesday along with a suction cup mount, when I do the scrap run, like I said, I can use, I can just have it suction cup to the back window of the Envoy and show you what I do. I'm going to try to be smarter about it than the one time I made a huge mistake, like that cost me a lot of money at one time. Like when I first started scrapping, is the when you scrap, you have different types of metal, and they're worth different types of things. Well, I decided, they're like, well, it would be easier if you did this. Yeah, easier for them. So I did that, and what I ended up doing was, if they had, because what they did is they said, hey, what we're going to do is we're just going to take it all, and then you do it as dirty metal. Well, I had an old cast iron heater. Cast iron was up pretty good at that point, but instead it got all scrapped as dirty metal, as dirty iron, where I could have, like, let's just say, like, the 400 pounds of the heater alone would have been worth more than I got, as the whole, like, 700 pounds of everything. So I learned my lesson there. Well, I'm gonna pull into a Wawa here. It looks like whatever's going on is still going on down the street. And I'm gonna text her, and then next time you see me, I will be at my apartment. Oh, I forgot how bad this driveway was. Please don't hit me. Oh my God! What the fuck? Okay, I'm on camera. I'm gonna have to mute that section or cut it out. Probably just cut the whole thing altogether, but I have got to show you this parking job here. I'm gonna take a picture of this, and this, oh my God. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna take a picture and put it here. I need to remember to cut out my curse word, or just let you see that I'm a human. So I'll probably just let you see it I'm a human, because that's easier. So I'm going to take a picture of something, and then next thing you see, I'm going to be at my apartment. Alright, so I'm a bit upset. The specific thing that I was trying to come here to get was not here. It was an order from eBay. I accidentally had it shipped here instead of my new address, and it's not here. And I'm not sure where it's at. I don't know if through the change of address stuff, because I got the letter here about my change of address, and that it was completely done apparently. And I keep saying I'm tired. I'm very, very tired. Ooh, nice first gen S10. Looks like the same color as mine, but it's not here, and I don't know where it's at. She told me that, or she did, my girlfriend told me that some stuff did come to the new address for me, and I'm hoping maybe that's it. I'm sorry it's so dark. There's like nothing I can do about it. But so basically, I ordered a game. I ordered Warcraft 2 one from 1995, something of darkness, Tides of Darkness, maybe, I don't know. I've never actually played that one, so what I'm gonna do is do a video on it, basically a review, how I feel about it, as a humongous fan of Warcraft 1. But I need to find what happened to the disc. I'm gonna see if anything else came for me. If it did, I'll just take a picture of it and post it at the very end of this. But my God, again, I'm sorry about my language in that last section, because I'm not editing that out. It's just too much work. It's 8:23 p.m. Basically, traffic was ridiculous. Like, insanely ridiculous. And I just... every time I go to Woodbury, I regret going to Woodbury. And, you know, there's certain things I could be doing right now, but instead, you know, I could have been doing at home by now, but no, I decided to try to go to the Woodbury Walmart, which should be better, but it's not. The one near me sucks. In fact, it sucks horribly. What they tried to do is take a very small Walmart and keep adding crap into it. They added a food section to it, and by doing that, they took other things away. I tried to speed back up to 20 miles an hour and almost rear-ended this person because they're doing like... well, they're finally getting up to the 35-mile-an-hour speed limit. There's a reason I own a vehicle with almost 300 horsepower to the wheels. That is because I like to, you know, have 300 horsepower to the wheels. Yeah, I started saying something. I don't remember if it was on camera or to my girlfriend, but it's like, yeah, you know what it was to my girlfriend? I was trying to explain to her why I like the inline 6 architecture versus a V6, and like also versus a V8 even for that matter, is you tend to have more torque. Like, for instance, if you take the Dodge Hemi, the so-called Hemi that came out in the like 2003, I think was the first year of it. Cool. No, I don't have you on dash cam. Silly me. I've been driving all this from the apartment to the trailer with no dash cam. But like the Hemi that came out in 2003 was 345, or I think it was 345 cubic inches. And it claimed, you know, it boasted being 345 horsepower, 350 horsepower, something like that. But the torque was under 300. Like it was 285 foot-pound of torque. This inline 6 is rated at 285 horsepower, 285 foot-pound of torque. Which means that with 2 less cylinders, I have more torque than him, and it's in a more usable, and if I recall correctly, it's in a more usable RPM range, especially since this has variable valve timing where it can change the degree of the cam to accommodate how you're driving. That is a wonderful thing. I was actually trying to explain that to a guy at work yesterday, because he also has an Envoy, and he was saying that there was something that he thought he might need because something don't seem right, and I was trying to explain to him how that works. But you know, like like your typical, like I was explaining to my girlfriend last night, a lot of your V6s are, like, say it's rated at 215 horsepower, it'll usually be like 175 or 165 foot-pound of torque. sometimes you can get more out of them, but usually the torque is considerably lower than the horsepower. If you... Oh wow, is that a skunk? Or is that a cat? Black with a very big white stripe. That is a skunk. I do not wish to hit you, sir. Or madam. But, you know, but you can, like, depend on how they're built, like, if you do work to them a lot of times, you can bring the horsepower up. Like, I owned a V6 truck that was, like, 245 horsepower, but it was over 280 foot-pound of torque. Some weird number, like 282. And, I liked that truck. I should never sold it. That's what I tend to do sometimes. Oh! But I am getting close to home. I am very hungry. I still never got the dinner plans I wanted to make worked out. So, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you.